Hi, my name is Ashlee Eldridge, and this is for week 5 of CRJ 306. And the topic that I chose to do is wrongful convictions and the Innocence Project, which I particularly picked because I plan on going to law school. And after law school, a goal of mine is to be a part of the Innocence Project. It's always been something that has interested me. So I just thought it was a good topic for me to cover. So over the last 20 years, wrongful convictions have been seen for sexual assaults, murders, and other serious offenses. As science improves, many people have been exonerated due to DNA testing, being able to prove their innocence for a crime they spent most of their life in prison for. In the United States, between 1989 and 2003, 340 exonerations occurred, with DNA helping in a majority of these cases. It has also been found that eyewitness misidentification is a huge issue and has been the reason for people being convicted of a crime they did not commit. There is also problems of false confessions, government misconduct, police misconduct, unreliable forensic sciences, and inadequate defense. These mistakes and wrongful convictions has made our criminal justice system questionable and has brought up concerns about whether or not these false convictions are just the tip of a much larger problem within our criminal justice system. One large case that has recently been in the spotlight and shown to the public is that case of Steven Avery, which has recently been the spotlight of a show on Netflix called Making a Murderer. In the documentary, Steven Avery is falsely convicted of a crime due to a false identification, and the science of DNA allowed him to be set free to live his life thanks to the Innocence Project. This crime was a rape, which is what the DNA helped set him free on. But within a few years of being freed, Steven, along with his nephew, is convicted again for the rape and murder of a woman who was selling him a car on his property. Although Steven and his nephew do go to prison in the documentary follows the case and shows the public how the criminal justice system is flawed in instances such as police officers not properly following procedures, a biased view towards Steven and his family, and even issues that occurred within the courtroom. Despite whether Steven and his nephew are innocent or not of the rape and murder of the woman, it is clear that there are issues within the criminal justice system, and people like Steven Avery are paying the price for it. The Innocence Project, which did help Steven Avery for his first case, was founded in 1992 by Peter Newfield and Barry Scheck with hopes of exonerating innocent people by using DNA and also hoping to put changes and reforms into our criminal justice system. The Innocence Project mission states that they plan to free the staggering number of innocent people who remain incarcerated and to bring reform to the system responsible for their unjust imprisonment. The Innocence Project has full-time attorneys and employees who provide representation and direct assistance for those seeking post-conviction DNA testing to prove their innocence. As of today, 350 people have been freed by using the DNA testing, 20 of them on death row, and all of whom spent an average of 14 years in prison before being freed. In 2012, the project developed a litigation department that works directly with judges, attorneys, and police policymakers to make them aware of the issues within certain forensic science aspects and how eyewitness statements can be unreliable. Through this work, the Innocence Project has been able to train and collaborate with the courts to promote more reliable and valid forensic science methods. The Innocence Project sees that reforming the criminal justice system benefits everyone by ensuring that innocent people are not being arrested and that police officers are able to convict the dangerous people that should be. This is why the project works with legislators, leaders, and Congress to push laws and reforms to help ensure that wrongful convictions are reduced and that the correct people are being sent to prison. One of the best parts of the Innocence Project that I think is that not only do they help free these people, they also support them after they are freed. Many people have been in jail for 14 or more years and they need assistance to get back on their feet and get back the lives they have completely lost due to our criminal justice system. The project gets with the exonerees before they are even released to help them find family members, housing, and other important factors such as social security numbers or birth certificates that they may have lost during the time they were in jail. The project organizes events for them and even has support groups so they can exchange stories amongst each other and help each other in a time of adjustment and need. As I mentioned before, the project has helped free 351 innocent people with the use of DNA, and the project has also helped identify 150 perpetrators that should be in jail. The Innocence Project is truly a project that is there solely to help others and ensure that our criminal justice system is doing what was originally intended to do, to help protect the people and bring justice to those who don't.